So, welcome back everyone to today's video. Disc is on behind me, as you can see. So, what are we doing? We are discing in slurry. So, as you can tell, slurry has been spread. It's in diagonal lines, so that means one thing: it's not spread with a tanker. So, currently here spreading with the pipe system. A friend of mine has come up and he is kindly spreading for us. So we are spreading at a good 4,000 gallons to the acre. You'll see him in there, he's the opposite field, don't worry. I got the drone up, you'll get to see it pretty shortly, and I'll also go out there with the GoPro as well and we'll have a quick gander. So he's finished this field. It is Friday and I'm just discing in to try capture all the nutrients as well, and it's also giving a bit of rain and the smell, and it's not yeah, the smell around the two houses, it's not the worst, but like we want to minimize that as much as we can, so we're just going to disc it in. It gets rid of the smell. It's supposed to rain tomorrow anyway, so the smell will be virtually gone. So I usually don't like discing, and yes, I have the 3-meter Amazon disc on the big 200 Puma, but that's only because if you run the bigger tulip, as we have, as you would have seen in last week's video, the packer tends, because it's the packer roller, this is a cage roller, the other one tends to get stuck up together, gets stuck and compacted, and you're forever trying to do it. So this one has the cage roller, just can flow a lot more nicer through it, I suppose. And look, I'm only using about 80 meters an hour here, so tipping away at 14 kilometers. It's relatively straightforward. So we're discing away trying to capture all those nutrients in the ground, and it also, we'd be less reliant on chemical fertilizer next year. So we're also putting other organic material back into the ground. It's not just your general NP and K, you've also got all your trace elements and other bits and bobs that's in it as well. So there's numerous plus sides to putting slurry on and discing it down. You're basically trying to capture it all and use that as a proper fertilizer rather than, you know, just waste it away, which some people used to do. But yeah, so I had the tram lines all grubbed from before, and the disc I've had the field done. It's doing a quite good job, as you can tell. Like that's a pretty good job for this disc, to be fair. Like the discs do need replacing now shortly, but she's still doing a great job. No complaints there. So it's a great little disc, this one, in fairness. Really nice disc. Really do like this one now. So that's what we're at the moment. So what else happened there? I can't remember now. Last video, yeah, we sowed our cover crops. Video didn't do well at all. I put up, did we want to watch videos on Sunday or Thursday? Thursday seemed to be the most option, and I think that's the one I'm going to stick with there. And I'm just going to go back to one a week there. Just the views aren't there to be putting out two. And then I don't know why the views have slipped. Maybe it's just tillage. I genuinely don't think a lot of people like to watch tillage, maybe, and maybe that's right. This is fairly repetitive stuff. It's nothing interesting, or not interesting, but it's not really different, and I don't understand that myself. So I'll try and make it a little bit more enjoyable and entertaining, but at the same time it's difficult to do that, because you are doing the same things. Farming is very, even though no 2 days are the same, farming's very repetitive. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah, for the moment I think we'll stick with videos on a Thursday. I'll try to keep them around maybe 30 minutes long on that, but yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So yeah, let me know if you're happy with that, but I think that's the way. The odd exception, if things are really busy or there's something extra special going on, we might put it out on a Sunday, but we'll see. For now anyway, I think it's just going to go back to one a week on a Thursday, and hopefully that'll increase the views. Maybe. There's one for you New Holland boys now. So a T6080 with 18,000 hours on the clock. Some yoke. So he's just moving there to get set up in the next spot. By God, I hate piping. So he's just going into that field there now. So not too bad. I'm going to finish disking off here. Trying to capture most of the slurry as I can, the nutrients. So we're not going too bad, just waiting for him to move the pipe and I can keep going. A few showers around, so hopefully, I just want to get this done before the rain, to be honest, because it's near the two houses, so I just want to get it done. And yeah, there'll be plenty of regrowth now, which is not bad. Regrowth, to be fair, isn't too bad. There's a few bits on the headlands there, but nothing really major. You know, it's not too bad considering. So we're back. It's now Saturday. Doing a bit of disking here behind me, and now she's just disconnected for some reason. She's reconnected. Sometimes I don't. It says I'm out of the seat or not, but yeah. Alright, so James is just over there. He's in the big field now. So he is. So we're going well. We got the two front fields disked there yesterday evening, and we had a bit of rain there this morning. He spread this one this morning, and I'm just, yeah, it's running all right there now. It's time enough to disc it in here now. It is a bit damp, but I'd rather capture all the nitrogen if we can at all. So here's our fresh grass seed. It's not going too bad. Bit of a, I did sow fodder rate before I sowed the grass there, and obviously I didn't clean it out well enough because there's fodder rate there. So yeah, other than that, it's growing well. I can't really complain. So we can't. This is doing a lovely job despite it being as wet and the slurry on top of it. But I'm happy with how that grass is coming on. I'll probably try graze it now shortly. I don't think I'd mow it, I think I'd graze it. Or grab a couple of the calves and throw them out on it there. Might be the job. I don't know, let me know what you think down below. As I said before, we're going with the Clip-X fencing here. So that's what we're going to do. So just out here on Sunday morning, boys are still pumping away. I have asked him. So this is his tractor here on the pump, T6 180, and here's his pump compressor on the pump and all. So a Mastec system he's running. So yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. The goon is well down. So we started up there, currently down there, 40 foot of a pipe, and they're still about 7, I'd say 7 foot in it there. So good bit to go. So we're going well. We're going well. So getting it all spread is great. Takes a lot of pressure off of us. And just, yeah, it's the right thing to do. Get it out in the stubble ground. We haven't got all the stubble ground covered for some years now. It's very windy this morning. Hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, it's great to get it in the ground. You're getting organic matter back into the ground. You're also using less artificial fertilizer. Overall, it's a win-win. And you're not just getting your NP and K, as I've said earlier on in this video. You're getting all trace elements and everything that goes with it. It's not just NP and K. So ideal. So we were disking yesterday. That would have been the last you seen. So the little Steyr has the NC agitator on her. So this is where I dished up yesterday. So it's going to be dry in there now today, to be fair. But yeah, we bought this earlier on in the year. And I have to say, for the price of it, it does a great job. She's well able to handle that lagoon of ours, in fairness. Nice simple design, simple system. 25 foot. Propeller on the end of it. Just shaft, one long shaft. Bit of a frame. And that's it. Keep her greased. So when she's finished here now, she will get a wash. We probably will have a little bit left over, so we'll tanker the rest of it out. So that's what we'll be at. What else is going on? So straw is starting to move. Haylage is moving. We still have some silage to finish off, so we do, so that's good. We are just going in the process now of standing in the shade. Hopefully I say this week, but it'll probably be the week after next. So we get it done. Let's get it out of the wind. So in out of the wind now. So we need to, Andy's coming during the week. We're going to blow down both balers. Square balers are finished. We're going to grease this one up, put it into storage. This one, we're going to blow it down, give it a quick grease, and then she'll be getting a service anytime now when your man comes. Baler, so she's half cleaned down, but she's not fully finished. We still have silage to do. So after straw, she got a good blow down. She just hit over the 5,500 bale mark, so she's going well. But other than that, yeah, it's all the updates I have for the moment. So I'm going to go give the calves a little something here now, and yeah, we'll take the camera with me. Bulls are full time on silage now. So they're all doing well. Waiting for a wall to be put in, and then we'll move them inside and start fattening them off. So that'll be exciting. I said in the previous video that I'm going back to one video a week, and I will do for the next little while, I think, unless people still want two, but I think maybe one is better. Just as I said, the views were dropping off. I want to get them back up, want to build it up a little bit, get the YouTube sort of back going to where it should be going. It slowed down quite a lot. Kind of expected that, like as soon as we got over sort of 10,000 subscribers, it sort of slowed off, tapered off a little bit. So we need to get that pushed up again, and to do that I think I'll go back to one video a week, just try get more views as such. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So there is a few exciting things coming along now in the next couple of weeks, so obviously stay tuned, you'll see them. But there is definitely, there's two exciting things for definite, which are pretty interesting, I think, anyway, and hopefully you will find it too. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But look, we'll feed the calves here now, and yeah, check them. They're all going happy out here anyway. I can see them here now. So hopefully you can hear me with the wind, but they're all happy out. So there's plenty of fresh after grass here. So they've 15-16 acres here to wander about, so plenty of grass to do them for a good while before they have to go in. But yeah, so they're getting, what are they getting, 1.5 kilos of meal a day, so it's not too bad. I'm going to throw out a lick here to them now. But yeah, fairly simple. There's plenty of shelter here along the hedge, plenty of trees, so they'll be happy out. So it's simple enough to get water and all down here. So let's bring the truck. And I don't know, the joy about calves is, like, if they get out, I mean, just have to go to bag of meal, so it's not too bad. So yeah, but let me know what you want to see going forward on the channel. Is there anything in particular that you want to see, or anything that you don't want to see? Let me know down below. So going forward, just going to ask if there's anything you do want to see, or equally anything you don't want to see. Just let me know down below in the comments. It's just interesting. I just want to try bring back the YouTube. Now maybe, look, it's just, I wouldn't say by any means it's run its course, but definitely the growth has slowed down. And equally so, there's a lot of good YouTubers out there, a lot of very interesting fellas. So yeah, there's a good variety now compared to what there would have been, let's say, even 4 years ago or 2 years ago, which is great to see. But yeah, just let me know. Piping away. So we just watch the pipe here now. Good job, it's pure black. So it is. Anyway, we make our way back here now. So I was up with them there for a little bit. It's a great day here now.
Afternoon, yes, Monday afternoon. So earlier on I was just doing a bit of discing, already seen that. Just finishing off. We got the slurry finished, as you would have seen. I did take out the camera yesterday, you would have seen that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash the agitator down, give it a quick grease. So there's a couple of greasing points there, there's 4 or 5. Grease the shaft and just, yeah, she will be used again, but I just don't like leaving it like that. So we get her washed up. Dad is moving dung. There's a few loads going out. It did rain, so that's why I'm not going back disking. So yeah, just going to keep these little updates. Probably just going to do a daily update there. Little snippets throughout the day, and I'll put it into one video at the end of the week. I think that might be the handiest. I know I've said it already in this video, but I'm going to stick with Thursdays, I think. Would suit best for everyone. It's our day, no one else is putting anything out, so might work out. Bulls are eating silage away. They'll be going in now, end of this week they're going in. So Shutterns arrived, so we're putting the wall in here. that gate swings out the other way. But put a wall there, and yeah, just it's easier to clean out then. And that I do have to power wash this shed. Went to go power wash it wouldn't work, so I'd send it off to be fixed. But yeah, just a bit of tidying up to be done then. And anyway, let's get this washed. So since it's been a wet day and I'm looking for something to do, I said I'd put on this. Now you would have seen this in the background of videos. It's been sitting here for a couple of months now. You haven't got to use it, haven't had the real need to use it, but still I'd like to use it nonetheless and see what it's like. So before I turn around and show you, let me know what you think it is down below. But I definitely say some of you have seen it, have to have. But yeah, it's the sweeper. So it's our NC sweeper. So the yard's a bit mucky as you see. I just done a little run there. I might have to adjust the brush a little bit, I'm not sure. But we had another brand of sweeper and wasn't great. The gearbox drive was on the inside. Actually, you would have seen it there. I was in a video. The gearbox drive was inside, whereas this one's on the outside. So if anything goes wrong with it, it's easy to get at. So the joy about these things is you kind of need the place to be wet to use them, because in dry times they don't work. So 2.6 meters, Linka sweep. So NC got off of Fitzpatrick's there good few months ago now. So I haven't had a chance to use it. So simple enough machine, heavy duty box on it there. Yeah, so the box will come back up like that on the ram, and it'll also tip. Hands on it. It'll also tip the whole way down. And yeah, like it's overall, it's not a bad machine. Now there's a couple of lads around have one, and seem to be getting on well, very well with it. So sweeper's always handy, especially when you're ploughing and sowing there. You know, a bit of muck or whatever, slurry. You just don't want to be bringing muck out on the road, basically. So that's what it's for, and also keeps the nice concrete yard clean. So yeah, we'll get using this here anyway and use it a bit more. I've done a few runs on it. I'd say I just have to get it running sweet, just figure out where the sweet spot is. But after that, it'll be fairly straightforward. Very hard to steer and film with one hand because the hydraulics in this won't lock, so you're constantly holding it. So look, but yeah, that's the job it does. So keep fiddling around with here for a bit. So Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday today. One pass is on. Just checking it over there. Got some grass seed here. So it's called Gold Sword. So we have 17 acres here now to reseed. So Dad dissed it up there this morning, and I'm going to go over and sow it. He's going to come over and ring roll it behind me and pick up a few stones. So yeah, we get loaded up here, we get over to the field.
hopefully it won't be too bad. So drill filled up in the field, sown away. So Dad, when I was gone, I had to go get a load of shavings earlier on. When I was doing that, Dad was here and he was disking this field here. So this is where you would have seen us use the this is the bit we min-tilled in the springtime, put the spring oats in with the contractor rubber. So you don't need, we've just ran it twice with the disc, and we're in here now with the power harrow and we're sowing it away here. So coon vent, yeah, I have the Einbach, but it just doesn't, it wouldn't do as nice a finish as this does here. So it does. So I have I have 5 extra bags here. Well, there's some for the other spot, but I have about 4 extra bags in total, I think. I think that's what we had spare in hand. So I chucked them into the hopper, because if you have them, you won't want them. If you don't have them, you'll want them. It's always a rule of thumb. It's like if you don't have it in the field, you'll want it. You bring it, you'll never need it. So I leave, when I'm sowing, especially this here, because there's a few stones, I leave the windows just open so I can hear if the slip clutch goes off or if my fan isn't working for whatever reason. My camera has decided it doesn't want to work for whatever reason, I don't know, for the hopper, so I'll have to get that looked at. Other than that, everything's working smoothly. So in my haste to get going quickly, I forgot to put a front weight on the tractor, so I have her on the 200. The 165's just over getting a few jobs done to her, and in my haste I was rushing because I have 17 or 18 acres to do there this evening, and I forgot to put a weight on. Now thankfully it's not the biggest deal in the world, but still, that's what rushing gets you. So we're sowing this at just 32 kilos to the hectare, so it's about 13 kilos to the acre. They're 12 acre. They're 12 kilo bags, which is, they're an acre pack a bag, so slightly over, but I don't mind. I'd rather have too much than too little. And it's doing a lovely job. So there's a bit of stubble on top there. There will be a bit of weeds coming up through this. It's inevitable, it is going to happen. So we'll have to just deal with that in due course. But other than that, yeah, it's not too bad. You'd notice the weight now when you're lifting up and turning, but splitting the brakes is a great job. And then auto steer as well, just makes life so handy. There goes Mike. So yeah, walking away. I can't pick up the drone here because a little airport there, a little road, well, not an airport, a little, there's a runway and it's quite just being very busy with planes, so I can't put up the drone here, even though I did remember it today. Well, actually I left as a lie, I left it in the tractor from the other day. So I'm going to finish up this video after we finish the reseeding, which is Tuesday, because Wednesday I'm gone away there, and Thursday then I don't know what's happening. So yeah, we'll be back to the Thursday slots. So he's ring rolling it there. We don't have a flat roller, as I said, with the wheels on it to take it over here, so we just said we ring roll it. We'll get it flat rolled, but it'll be rolled again before it's sown, or sown, I'm sowing it now, before it's mowed. It'll be rolled again, so it won't be too bad. So he's picking the stones up as he goes along. So we're a good bit through it here now, over half it's sown, according to the clock anyway, and that'll be about right. So 2 more ups and downs, well, 4 more, and I should be able to start headlands. So yeah, it's not too bad at all. Doing a good job. So hopefully we get a good crop of grass off of this. So we gone with a gold sward from Liffey Mills there. We use quite a lot of it, and it suits for sort of hay or silage there. Or mainly haylage is what it suits for. So I mean, we can't really complain. And really now, I could do with a bit of weight on the front of this now. It definitely wouldn't go amiss. But look, I get it done all the same. Just have to go a bit slower and just be a bit wary that, you know, I don't have weight on the front. But yeah, we're going well here. So it gets a bit stony, just as a little section sort of out here just gets a bit stony, so just keep an eye out for any big ones. So we got the other bit of field finished there, so I think I sowed about 9.8 acres according to the clock. So probably about 9.5. You always have a bit of an overlap at the one pass. So we're here now on the other farm. Again, this was disked twice. So it was, this is reclaimed ground. This used to be part of the pit there. But yeah, it got 2 runs of the disc and done a really nice job of it here as well. So I'm just going a little bit slower, not a lot. Hope I'm pulling a bit of clay, trying to make it as level as possible. And this side here, which is in grass, will be putting into a spring crop this year. So we'll be ploughing that side up. The slip clutch went. So yeah, the only problem is a few big stones here, so sometimes they're just hitting, if they hit the, I don't see one there. Yeah, so sorry, sometimes stones, depending, they will, slip clutch obviously will go off depending on what way they're landing in the power harrow, just get cogged and then she'll slip. But thankfully there was 1 or 2 big stones over in the other field, and here now that's the first one. So to get this sown, thankfully there's not too many big stones here. It's not doing too bad. A few volunteers. Again, this will have to be sprayed for weeds, but yeah, we'll worry about that when we come to it. So I think it's about 7 acres here. But yeah, we'll get it done, and then that'll finish today's video. So that's it, last run, and that's it sown. So a few stones we rolled now in about half an hour before it rains, I think. I don't know whether it's the right or wrong thing to roll it before it rains, but I've done it before. It's only ring rolled, it's not flat rolled, so it won't be flat rolled till the springtime. So it should be alright, should be no bother on it. So that's the grass swapped over. So we gave the coon a little rundown now. Have got a few bits to do with the coon there. Have to change the tines, there's the coulter tips, there's bits on the after harrow have to be done. There's a few little odds and ends we have to do to it, but other than that she's good to go. So she is, so I just have to lift up me lift a little bit higher here, but yeah, it's not too bad. So it's a good day's work. So 17 acres, I think, 17.5. So not too bad at all. Used all the grass seed, which is ideal. Probably went in a little bit heavy, but sure, look, that could be worse, couldn't it? So I think I'm going to leave it there for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll chat to you in the next one. Now I don't know when the next one will be. It'll be probably next Thursday again. Don't know what it'll be, don't know what we'll be doing. Could be anything, but a bit of variety this week. We got the slurry piped out, we got some of it dished in. What else did we do? Can't remember what else. I think that's all in this video. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll chat to you in the next one.